Put your hands behind your back. Who is that?
That's Mike.
That's Mike. How did Mike get there?
I just hit him, bro. I did.
That's not my stuff!
Open the car.
That's not mine!
Come on, man. I got some money. You want some money?
Don't be bribing a police officer. You want to catch more charges?
Being a cop is one of the most difficult and thankless jobs out there. And while they're always looking for the bad guys, it sometimes happens that they catch them completely by accident.
I believe there is a bag of dope in my way.
There are many reasons why cops can perform routine traffic stops, and sometimes, by luck or coincidence, they uncover something much bigger.
Turn.
When cops make a 1 in a million discovery, these cases are studied and analyzed. And sometimes the suspects are able to play dumb, while others are simply dumb. But one way or another, they always get caught. On the night of May 30th, 2023, a sheriff's deputy in Florida was conducting routine night patrol along a quiet stretch of road when he noticed a Ford Explorer with a missing taillight. As it would turn out, this routine stop would be very bad luck for the couple inside the Ford, and this was one of those very rare times when cops make a 1 in a million discovery without planning to. Let's take a look at what happened.
How you doing? Hey, I'm Deputy Young. The reason I'm pulling you over is because you only got one tail light working right now, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, can I get your license, registration, proof of insurance? Is this the puppy back there?
Yeah.
Okay. Any weapons in the car that you know about? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where you coming from?
Picking me up and we going to get in the room.
Okay. You have ID on you, sir?
I might have. Might.
You have anything had your name on, like a card or something? Like a debit card or something like that?
I do have my ID. It was loose earlier,
Okay.
and
Hit that for me.
The driver and passenger appeared nervous, and the driver's hands were visibly shaking as she searched for her ID, while the male passenger appeared to be looking around the vehicle as if trying to avoid detection. This odd behavior is what made the officer a bit suspicious, and it even seems to us like they're trying to hide something. The initial questioning is clearly not going well for the couple at all, and this is where things start to get interesting. The officers are already alerted thanks to their strange behavior, but they still have to figure out what the suspects are hiding.
Calm down, sir. Hey, calm down. Calm
Hey,
down.
step out for me.
Come on.
Face that way.
This one.
Face that way.
Just relax.
Relax, man.
Relax.
I am. Can you tell me what's wrong?
Got a warrant for your arrest. Come in.
Sir, I'm doing this. I promise I'm going to pay that tomorrow.
I know.
The
We don't have a
holidays
choice.
today.
We don't have a choice though, but a judge put a warrant on you.
I understand, sir. If I don't go pay that tomorrow, I will turn myself in myself.
You know how many times we heard that, right?
No, sir. I don't know how many times, but this. You see where I'm at?
I see where you're at.
I will be
I got
downtown.
you. I got you. No. Wait.
But I can't get nobody.
I gotta take you.
The cops then proceed to place the guy in handcuffs, and he's clearly not thrilled about this. The officer had been informed that the male suspect had a warrant out for his arrest, and of all things, it was for not paying his mandated child support fees.
Sir, if I don't go pay that tomorrow, I will turn myself in myself.
It seems like the man is trying his best to reason with the police officer, but as we all know, you can't talk yourself out of a warrant, and it seems that he's only digging a deeper hole. Despite claiming that he was planning to pay it the next day, the cops don't budge.
I got you. No. Wait.
But I can't get nobody.
I gotta take you.
Soon, the couple would be facing much bigger issues anyway, and let's just say the woman did not cooperate easily and got quite worked up.
10:15 at 3:42.
Yes. Man. Load. Alright, so I'm not saying there's anything in there right now. I'll tell you the way this works, okay? When is the last time anybody has used narcotics in that vehicle? Or had narcotics in that vehicle?
Nobody.
So I'm gonna search the car, there's not gonna be shake, there's not gonna be...
You're not searching my car.
I am searching your car, my dog alerted on the car. It's probably because I searched the car. So,
No, he did not.
okay. I'm not gonna argue with you, that's
Sir,
right.
you cannot search my vehicle.
If you start arguing and interfere, you're gonna...
That's not right. I can tell you, you
No.
cannot search my vehicle. You have no reason. What's your probable cause?
My dog alerted.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
Are you a canine?
Don't make a
Stop.
sound.
Hey.
Don't
Haley.
make a sound.
Here's the thing.
So you know the difference in...
Haley.
I'm not even suspecting, you're not a canine.
You're not searching my vehicle.
Can you get your
There's no probable
Stop.
cause.
Things really start to take a dramatic turn when the narcotics detection dog conducts a free air sniff on the vehicle as part of the traffic stop. After sitting patiently next to the car for a few seconds, the sniffer dog proceeds to jump against the car door, which is the dog's alert for the canine officer, confirming the presence of narcotics somewhere in the vehicle.
Man. Load.
At that moment, all hell breaks loose, and the female suspect starts to act irate and frantic when she realizes that her vehicle will be searched. Her behavior is already setting us on edge. Surely, if she had nothing to hide, would she be putting up such a fuss?
You cannot search my vehicle.
If you start arguing and interfere, you're going
That's
to...
not right. I can tell you, you
No.
cannot search my vehicle. You have no reason. What's your probable cause?
The police officers continue with the investigation, and despite her intense protests, the woman eventually removes her dog from the car so it can be searched by them. The woman continues to argue with the officer while her car is being searched, and at one point, she wanders off a little too far with her dog, so the officer calls her back.
I need you to stay over here. I need you to stay right here.
The next words rang like a bell when the officer said, "Found it," confirming what we all suspected, that there were indeed narcotics in the car.
Okay.
It's not my bag, by the way.
Okay. Whoa. Let's see your dog. Good. All right.
What are you?
Want to hold this dog for me real quick?
What are you grabbing me for?
Because I'm about to put you in handcuffs.
That's not my stuff. That's not my stuff.
Open the car.
That's not
Alright, you're
mine.
going to get more charges.
Stop.
That's not mine.
Stop.
That's his bag. That's not
Stop. We'll
mine.
figure it all out.
Getting a narcotics investigation. We'll see what he says about it.
That's not mine. That's not
184.
Wait.
We have one more unit, 10-8. Yeah, we're 10-4. We got a adult female.
Hold on. Stop. Stop. I'm trying to adjust your cuffs.
Silly.
Stop moving.
On my wrist.
Stop moving.
Itty bitty, they're not tight. Fixing it. He's trying to fix it. The more you move around,
Stop moving.
you are moving. I'm watching.
Stop.
How much dope have you done tonight, by the way?
I don't do dope.
Stop moving.
Did you find anything in my No, you did.
You're the driver of the car. It's your car.
That's his stuff.
It's in your car. Possession's not his.
I picked him up. How am I supposed to know what he has in his stuff?
See what it says. Hopefully he says it is.
Ask him. It's not mine.
Have a seat.
When the woman was placed in cuffs, she was nearly as calm as her boyfriend, though. This is where she started acting out, cursing and shouting the entire time. But what she does not realize is that she's only making it harder for herself by not complying. For the most part, her frantic behavior did not elicit much of a response from the cops.
Anything else that you use? All right. Do you do any pills? Okay. When you used to take cocaine, how did you ingest it?
Eat it.
Eat it? That sounds nasty. Does he use any narcotics?
Clearly, if y'all found.
I'm gonna read your rights, okay? I'm gonna ask you some questions. You have the right to remain silent. With these rights in mind, do you wish to answer my questions, yes or no? You said no? Okay.
The man was read his rights and refused to answer any further questions, but at this point, they were both looking at being booked and kissing their evening plans goodbye. Whatever narcotics they were carrying, it was clear that both of them were on the wrong side of the law.
Step out for me.
What? It's not mine.
You have anything on you that's gonna hurt me? Let me finish the question. I'm not even done. Cocaine or get you in trouble.
It's mine. Why am I being arrested?
Go right.
It's not right. Don't even ask him. Don't even ask him.
Told you I talked to both of y'all.
The officer's deputy said he's gonna talk.
He never answered my question.
Yes, ma'am. I told you I talked to both of y'all already.
Hey,
Well, talk to me.
bro, you better tell them that shit ain't mine. That shit ain't right. You're not gonna do me like that.
This woman is just not letting up, and she's definitely not giving the cops an easy time. Her friend is refusing to cooperate with the police or corroborate her story, so they're both taken into custody, with the woman endlessly shouting about how unfair the whole thing was.
Bro, you better tell them that shit ain't mine. That shit ain't right.
Her pleas and cries for help didn't end up helping her much, and we think she would have had a much easier time if she had simply cooperated. This is no doubt one of the more dramatic arrests we've seen in a while, and these cops certainly had to have lots of patience with this unruly woman. On April 7, 2021, a La Crosse police officer was responding to a call about a reckless driver at around 1 o'clock in the morning. The caller had noticed a man who had been driving extremely erratically down the road, swerving through lanes, darting through a red light at an intersection, and generally driving in a very unsafe manner. At one point, this clearly intoxicated man had nearly hit a curb, after which he had seemed to have slumped over on the steering wheel as he was crossing an intersection. Upon slowly approaching the vehicle, the officer observed the man quickly putting something into the center console, and when he asked the man what he was doing, he replied that he was just putting his cash away and continued to rummage through his car.
What are you doing, man?
Hey man, my name's Ian. How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Not too shabby, man.
Okay,
Let me put this in park.
thank you.
How are you?
Good, what'd you just put in your center console there?
I believe it was just my cash.
Okay. Can you open that up for me and show me?
Just a moment. Why am I being pulled over?
You're being pulled over because somebody located you passed out behind the wheel,
Oh,
and then I also saw you swerving around, and
swerving.
your eyes appear to be very pinpoint. Can you quit digging around in your vehicle, please?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just
Okay.
Aside from the call they received, the officer, having seen the man's behavior, concludes that he's under the influence of some sort of intoxicant. Not only is the man's speech slurred, but he's clearly extremely nervous, is sweating profusely, and also has unusually small and dilated pupils, which even to the untrained observer is a clear sign of intoxication. After asking the driver a few questions and examining his ID, the officer walks back to his partner to inform him of the situation. This poor guy is very clearly extremely nervous, and I do feel somewhat sorry for the kid since he's being genuinely polite and cooperative.
Hey man, my name's Ian. How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
The officer noticed a piece of tinfoil on the seat next to the man, and a few moments later, he's informed by dispatch that the man has one prior offense already on his record. They then decide to conduct a field sobriety test and ask the suspect to step out of the vehicle.
Hey, Ian.
Hey man.
Would you mind stepping out of the vehicle and performing field sobriety tests for me?
Sure.
Okay.
What's the safest way for me to do it? Can I hop out?
Well, you can open the door and we can meet on the sidewalk back there.
Okay.
We can meet just right over here, okay? Right here is
Like I
fine.
said,
As he's walking past his car to the sidewalk, he already looks somewhat unsteady on his feet. We can only guess where this is heading, but rest assured, it takes a wild turn that you wouldn't expect.
So what I'm going to be doing here is checking your eyes, okay? What I want you to do is follow the tip of my finger with your eyes and your eyes only and keep your head perfectly still, okay? Do you understand?
yeah, I think so.
Do you have any questions?
No, just follow your finger with my eyes.
Yep. Keep your head still, okay? 3, 4. You want to open your eyes as wide as you can?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we got a couple more tests for you, okay?
Okay.
All right. The second test is called the walk and turn test. I'm going to explain the test to you, and then I'll have you complete it, okay, after I demonstrate it.
Quite soon after starting the sobriety test, it's clear that it was not going well. He failed the first test, and his eyes were wide with an almost hypnotizing gaze as his entire head swiveled to follow the officer's finger without him even noticing. This is quite creepy to watch, but it's another firm indicator that the suspect definitely was heavily under the influence of some substance.
So your left foot on the line, and then your right foot in front of your left foot.
Got it. Okay.
So put your right foot in front of your left foot.
Yep.
Right there. Now.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Do you have any? Keep your
I'm
hands.
sorry right now. Let me restart that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know this isn't looking good. I'm sorry, sir. 1, 2, 3.
Next up, we have the classic walk in a straight line test. And it didn't go any better for the suspect. He was hardly able to put one foot in front of the other without nearly falling to the ground. And after asking to restart the test once or twice, but still failing miserably, the officers had enough evidence to conclude that this man was definitely driving under the influence, which was grounds to have him arrested.
So, based on the tests that we completed today and the driving behavior that we saw and that other individuals saw, I will be placing you under arrest for operating while under the influence, okay?
Okay.
So if you could turn around for me, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Are those okay on your hands there?
Yep.
So we'll have you have a seat in the back of my vehicle here, okay?
Yeah.
Can you guess what happened next? It was very obvious that Ian shouldn't have been anywhere close to the steering wheel of a car, and at this stage, the cops were certain that he was inebriated. After being handcuffed and led to the police car, the suspect simply asked the cops if they'll take care of his car. However, this was definitely not the end of this eventful car stop.
Actually, we're going to just search your pockets, okay? So we'll step in front of my squad.
Where at?
Just right up front here.
Okay.
Do you have anything in your pockets I should know about?
Yes, sir.
What do you have?
I'm not actually sure at this point. Nothing sharp.
Okay. What do you have in your pockets?
I believe there is a bag of dope in my right. Heroin.
It's heroin.
Right pocket.
Okay. Thanks for telling me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. No needles in your pocket though?
No, sir.
Okay. Yeah. You didn't shove anything down your pants, did you?
There actually might be something towards my rear.
Okay.
Throughout this entire investigation, the suspect was so courteous and compliant that it was almost comical. He had the demeanor of just casually talking to a friend, or maybe he had just completely given up hope on getting out of this situation. The officer was able to feel a small baggie in the suspect's underwear and was able to lift it up and out of his clothing.
I believe there is a bag of dope in my right. Heroin.
It's heroin.
Right pocket.
What he was hiding in his underwear was a bag of heroin weighing 0.3 of an ounce. While searching his vehicle, the officers also stumbled upon various tinfoil pieces with a black burnt residue on them, as well as 4.2 grams of marijuana tucked away in the center console and a black smoking bowl.
Told you I'm half deaf, right?
Yeah, you did. And then you can just walk up in front of me. Then take a right.
Did you bring me some tissues?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yep. No, you're fine. Just be 1 second.
There you go. Hey, thank you.
Yep. I'll be right back, okay?
Ian was then escorted to the police station for further questioning, and it's clear that he still hasn't regained his bearings. Heading up the steps into the police station, he stumbled and nearly fell, and it was clear that he was still somewhat overwhelmed and in an inebriated state. Thankfully, he did not injure anyone while driving under the influence of these hectic drugs, and he didn't give the cops a hard time, which must count for something, I guess.
It's heroin. Okay. Thanks for telling me.
Yeah.
Ian found himself facing charges of operating under the influence, his second offense, possession of drug paraphernalia, as well as possession of heroin. On top of that, he was cited for marijuana possession and received several warnings for his reckless driving and driving without proof of insurance. This next unexpected cop discovery is one that will pique everyone's interest. Something as simple as an expired tag alerted the cops to what ended up being a drug bust, making for one of the most interesting and suspenseful police car stops we've seen in quite some time. It's no surprise that the couple was less than willing to consent to searches, but at the end of the day, the truth always comes out.
What's up, man? I'm Officer Hollygrove Police Department. You got your driver's license on you? Would you mind rolling that window down for my partner right there? I'm sorry.
How are you?
Good.
I'm Officer Manolis with the Griffin Police Department. You got your license on you, ma'am?
I don't.
You have any ID on you, anything like that? Okay.
I'm sorry.
At around midday on December 7th, 2021, officers pulled over this couple that had been driving around with expired registration tags. The man provided his license when asked, but the female passenger did not have any form of ID with her. It's immediately clear that the woman is quite nervous, and this only sets off more alarm bells for the cops. The male driver was asked to exit the vehicle so that the officers could conduct a further investigation. While being questioned by the officers about the car's insurance status, the man claimed that he did not own the car and was just borrowing it from a friend, but that friend was not around.
Is this your car?
I mean, nah, I was borrowing from a friend.
He advised the officers to search the dash area of the vehicle for the insurance documents. Upon being questioned by the cops, the driver also did not seem to have any form of insurance on the vehicle either.
Is that your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Okay, how long y'all been together?
Almost 2 years now.
Almost 2 years. You ain't put no rock on it yet?
Oh,
No? Okay, cool.
no. Had too much trouble with the last few.
Feel you. Just real quick, man, since my partner's standing right there, you got any kind of weapons or anything we didn't know about with her still being in the car?
I got a knife.
No guns, no big swords, no bazookas, no explosives, nothing like that?
No.
Okay. Any kind of narcotics in the vehicle? No heroin, cocaine, methamphetamines, pills?
Cigarettes.
Just cigarette, no marijuana, nothing like that? Would you have an issue with us searching the vehicle? Or would you give consent to search the vehicle?
I don't really see why y'all have a right. I mean,
No, that's why I'm asking.
I mean, y'all have a reason
It's your right to say yes or no to it.
I mean, I don't think you should. But
So no, you don't want us to have consent? Okay, do me a favor, I'm gonna stand right there beside him. Just hang tight 1 second. We're finna run the dog.
you can step out with me for a minute. No worries.
The fact that the man refused to consent to a car search set off even more alarm bells. After speaking with the driver, all the cops had the same idea, and they suspected there might be something more going on here. They asked the woman to step out of the car and wait outside with her boyfriend so they could conduct a free air sniff test on the vehicle.
Oh, should I turn the car off?
That's fine.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I know you don't have a lighter.
You ain't got a lighter anywhere?
Oh, I thought I did.
Well, that's fine. I'll tell you what. Just hold on real quick, and you can. We'll get that here in a minute. You can step out with me.
You have to open my door for me.
That's fine.
Thank you.
No worries. You got any weapons on you, anything like that?
No.
You do me a favor and just lift up real quick. No.
Yeah.
Just your jacket.
Oh.
Turn around. Okay, you can come this way. You can step over here with me.
Okay.
Right over here.
By the looks of things, it was clear that the woman in the car was very overwhelmed and flustered. Sure, anyone would be a tad nervous being stopped by the cops, but it immediately feels like there's something more serious she's nervous about them finding. The couple waits around a patrol car with the other officers while a search is being conducted on their vehicle, which lasts a few minutes.
We got 155 shut down.
$10.26. Just detain.
Go ahead with it. Hotel 0010045331.
Bizarrely, the first dog did not alert the car, and after the dog handler had a quick chat with the officers, they decided to walk another dog around the car again, and this time, the dog quickly alerted the car. Up next, a routine body search for both these suspects delivers unexpected and shocking results. The female admits that she's hidden a bag of drugs in, well, a rather compromising place.
Is there anything we need to know about? You sure?
I mean, I got some knives in there. That's about it.
That dog's trained on narcotics, not knives. You sure?
I'm positive.
Okay. You want to do him or?
Whatever it is.
Want me to do it?
Don't matter.
Like I say, I only had the car about a day now.
Oh, Nelly.
Yeah.
There you go. Center console.
What's that?
I have no idea, man.
You don't know?
I ain't never seen it.
It was in the center console.
I just got the car about a day and a half ago.
While searching the car, one officer uncovers a small container containing an unfamiliar but highly suspicious-looking white powder in the center console. However, the suspect denies any knowledge of its nature and disputes awareness of any illegal substances in the vehicle.
What was that?
I have no idea, man.
You don't know?
After being searched, it seems that the woman was indeed stashing a small amount of drugs on her person, which the male suspect, her boyfriend, had asked her to hide away from the police when they were being pulled over. The woman had hidden the small bag of drugs in her underwear, thinking that the police wouldn't find it there.
You have something in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't want to say no.
Why do people keep thinking that's going to work? A further search of the vehicle also revealed more narcotics, including what appears to be a small bag of cocaine. The police officers have now confirmed that the two suspects are guilty of drug possession, and they're taken into custody. Both were charged with possession of drug paraphernalia and possession of controlled substances. Up next, we have another incredibly dumb criminal who tried his luck and clearly failed miserably. What started out as a routine traffic stop late at night turned into one of the most unexpected and whopping busts ever. On Friday, January 31st, 2020, a police officer was out on patrol in the northeast central part of Albuquerque when he came across a silver Ford Taurus with no license plate. The officer then decided to pull over the driver for a traffic stop to figure out why there wasn't a license plate on the vehicle. And right from the get-go, things started to feel a tad fishy.
You have an ID with you? I got my license. Can I see it? Can you get a chance? Yeah. My ID? Yes, sir. And I'm supposed to roll over on my insurance too. Okay. Yes. It's a paper ID because I lost my other ID. That's fine. I just gotta find it. 2 minutes.
The man behind the wheel, 35-year-old Federico Gonzalez, claimed that the car was newly purchased and that he was still in the process of registering it. But he did manage to produce some paperwork, which the officer then used to run a check on the vehicle. However, it was soon revealed that Gonzalez had an existing warrant out for battery on an officer, so the officer knew that Gonzalez was a wanted man. The situation could get dangerous, so they had to act carefully.
Can you hand me your keys real quick? Thank you. And do you have any weapons in the car? No. Can you step in the car for me? Sure. So I got a warrant or what? Yeah. Are you serious? Yeah. So step in the car. What the?
Just get it taken care of, sir. So we don't have any issues. Let's just get it handled. We don't want any incidents.
I just had police pull me over yesterday and there was no warrant.
Don't reach for nothing, okay? We see that bulge face this vehicle?
You see what?
I see a bulge in your pocket.
A bulge?
Just listen to us, man. We appreciate your cooperation. Like I said, you're not picking up any new charges. Listen, you're not picking up any new charges. You just gotta handle this warrant, okay? It looks like it was just issued.
Telling me right now, they told me not to come in contact with you guys. I don't have one.
Hello, do you have a driver's license? Can you drive?
I have a driver's license.
I'll grab that for me so I can make sure. Are you okay with her taking the vehicle?
She's my homeboy's friend. I live in Barelas. Look at my ID.
It's either that or your car gets towed, man.
That's fine. I just got my car out of tow today, my other car.
Do you want it towed or do you want her to take it?
I don't know her.
Okay, so you need it taken? Okay, you need it towed. All right, go ahead and get out of the vehicle, ma'am. You're not going to be able to take it.
I don't have no socks, sir. Okay, cool.
You're going with the shoes that you got.
What kind of warrant do I have, man?
It did not take long at all for things to escalate, and since he had a warrant out for his arrest already, this really couldn't have gone any other way. There was a big suspicious bag on the man's lap before he got out, but we'll get to that part in a minute. Even though the man was already in quite a bit of a pickle, he was dumb enough to make things even worse for himself.
Come on, man. I got some money. You want some money?
No, bro. Don't be bribing a police officer. You want to catch more charges? You want to catch more charges?
Do
you want to catch more charges?
No, sir.
Then shut up.
I don't want to be handed over to the people around here. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to. If I'm going to jail, I'm going to jail. That's just weed, sir. You don't have to ruin my jacket.
Well, it's in there, so I can't get it out.
Criminals can take a note from this man on what not to do. He tried to bribe the officer not just once, but twice. Obviously, it didn't go well at all, and he clearly got on the officer's bad side.
Don't be bribing a police officer. You want to catch more charges?
You
want to catch more charges? Do you want to catch more charges?
No, sir.
This guy is obviously very desperate to not go to jail, but what the cops would find out next would seal his fate for good.
Can you make sure I get my phone?
Yeah, I have your phone and everything, bro.
No, I have phones.
Yeah, I know. I have your phone.
No, I have phones.
Okay.
what, the second you find any sort of 57, stop, back out.
Yep.
Alright. Let's stop right there, man.
We gotta finish the inventory.
Yeah, no, let's just stop. Let's see how much, let's count this up.
I haven't gotten all the cash yet.
What's in there?
More cash.
In the previous clip, the suspect can be heard asking the cop about his phones, specifically stating that he had multiple in his car, which is already making us quite suspicious as to what this guy's doing if he has burner phones and enough cash to try and pay off a cop.
Can you make sure I get my phones?
Yeah, I have your phone and everything, bro.
No, I have phones.
Yeah, I know. I have your phone.
No, I have phones.
Okay.
When the cops searched the vehicle, their minds would be completely blown. During the search, the officer managed to locate the money the man had been referring to. It had been hidden away in 2 trash bags, one of which was located in the back seat of the car, and right from the first moments of the search, it was clear that the suspect was carrying a completely ridiculous amount of cash. The officer also found a small amount of marijuana in the car, which is another charge.
So is it just this black bag, or is?
No, yeah. No,
So the black bag is, so that's the other thing that's got all the money in?
Yeah,
Okay.
have a look. Just the way it's sorted.
Well, yeah. Huh. And then that bag's also got money in it?
Yeah.
What's this all about?
I have no
Was that how he was sitting on it?
Yeah.
Even the cops are quite taken aback when having to inspect the bags that were tightly stuffed with cash. Whatever operation this guy was running, it was clearly huge, and he was most likely a drug dealer. This traffic stop resulted in the detainment of a known offender who was clearly running an illegal business, and the police officers couldn't even guess how much money they'd found stashed in this man's car. Paired with the drugs found inside and the warrant, this was looking pretty bad for the suspect.
Okay, so you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney.
For
You
what?
can't
What am I being
afford
charged
an
with?
attorney Before speaking with me, you could always stop and ask for an attorney.
Am I being charged with something right now?
Hey, look, let me finish talking, okay? Do you want to talk to me, yes or no?
I don't even know, sir, if you want to talk to me.
Scoot your hands all the way behind your back, man, because you're just moving back again. Okay, so listen to me, okay? So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to consult an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you. Okay, knowing and understanding your rights as I have explained them to you. Do you want to talk to me?
Sir, I'm not.
I'll take that as you want to talk to me. Hey, you said you're not a drug dealer. How much money is that?
Oh, it's.
How much money is it? Give me a number. Give me a figure.
It's a lot.
How much is a lot?
It's a lot, but it's not too much.
Whose money is that?
It's mine. I just opened a bank account, $12,000 in there.
That's way more. That's way more than $12,000.
Oh, no, this is cash. I'm saying I got money in the bank, $12,000.
Okay.
I say this is a little bit more, but.
How much is that?
Gonzalez insisted that the money in the vehicle was family money and had been a gift from his grandfather who passed away back in 2005. The officers pressed Gonzalez for further details and to tell them how much money he had and where he got it from, but he refuses to give them a direct answer and insists he was on his way home when the officers stopped him. Eventually, Gonzalez estimated that there's only around 50 grand in the car, but the total ended up being way more. The shocking final total was $125,253, which is more than anyone should ever have in cash, especially stashed in their car in plastic bags. We're sure the cops were not expecting to bust such a seasoned criminal when conducting a completely normal traffic stop, but this has definitely been one of the most interesting cases we've seen. In all reality, we really do wonder how on earth this average Joe managed to get so much cash in hand. But if we learn anything from this, it's that you should never try to bribe the cops. Gonzalez was charged with bribing an officer and possession of a controlled substance. All charges were later dropped after Gonzalez was found to be incompetent to stand trial. On the afternoon of July 29, 2020, a Louisiana state trooper pulled a 2017 Chevy Camaro over for a traffic violation on Louisiana Highway 17. The man had been speeding and was driving recklessly, and the officer noticed he was driving over 70 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone. The cop never could have imagined what he would find though, and this is one traffic stop that has us all on the edge of our seats.
Hey, step back here with me, man. How are you? Hey, good afternoon. I'm Trooper Nielsen, Louisiana State Police. The reason why I stopped you was for speeding. You know how fast you're going?
No, sir.
73 and a 55, so it's 18 over the limit. Do you have your driver's license?
No, sir.
Do you have a driver's license?
No, sir.
And why are you driving?
I was just
okay.
going home.
Do you have any weapons on you?
No, sir.
It's okay. I was just asking. What's your name, man?
Michael.
Michael. Is anybody with you?
No, sir. It's just me.
You have insurance? All right, show me your insurance. Whose car is this, man? Your big brother's? You smoking weed today? Look at me.
I did earlier. I'm not high right now.
Okay. All right, we'll take a look at you. Do you have an ID? You have any ID? Is there any weed in the car, man? Don't stop. Step here. Step here to me. Look at me, Michael. Make eye contact with me. Step out here. Step up here. Is there any weed in the car? Yes or no?
It's just a doobie in the ashtray, like.
Okay.
Other than that, there's
anything else?
There's
all right. You be honest with me, I'll be honest with you. I ain't looking for no roach. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
The driver started acting strangely when he was asked where he lived and did not want to give a direct answer, which naturally made the officer suspicious, and it was clear that something was amiss. The cop was seconds away from making a second terrifying discovery on this car, and by this time, it was clear that the man was hiding something. His story was not adding up at all, but none of us could have ever expected what was about to be revealed.
Hey, come here. Put that phone on that hood. You know, you ain't gonna sit here and be texting behind my back while I'm sitting here in this car. Get on that car. Hey, all right, now, step here. When did all this happen? When did all that happen?
That happened.
When?
My brother, he said it.
How long ago? Days?
Yeah,
okay, come back. Just leave this here. Come back here. Just stay right here in front of my car.
After confiscating his phone, the cop brings the suspect over to ask him the next big question. Where did all the bullet holes in the car come from?
When did all that happen?
That happened.
When?
As can be expected, with the mention of the bullet holes in the car, the suspect gets increasingly nervous, and this is where it all kind of starts falling apart for him. Not having a license or insurance is one thing, but then to find bullet holes on the side of the car just deepens the level of mystery and suspense of this traffic stop. The officer then proceeds to go back to his vehicle and radio in for support.
Hey, it's Jesse again. I'm sorry to bother you. I'm here about a mile north. About a mile north of LA 4 on LA 17. I got this. I got a orange and black Chevy Camaro stopped. I had him stopped for speeding, 73 and a 55, and it's got bullet holes all in the driver's side, right by the door. Y'all ain't looking for a car involved in anything. Hold on, just let me run this date of birth.
After a few moments, another civilian arrives on the scene, and this person seems to know the car and the man. The civilian approaches the officer and says that the vehicle had been reported missing sometime before. This interaction leaves the officer highly suspicious, and he then steps toward the suspect and demands that the suspect stop lying to him about where he was going and about where he lives. He eventually admits that the owner of the car had given him permission to use it.
Hey, Chad. Like, this looks close. Like bam, 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 bam. Yeah. And the boy, see? What I'm being told is that the boy who gave him permission to use the car is missing. So he's lying his off. We go looking for the person who owns the car, find out that the son of the owner of the car is missing, and now we got bullet holes all in the car.
I got you.
So something's
bad, right?
The only thing he lied about was his address in Winsboro. So he don't have a driver's license, but he lied about living down here. I don't know what he thought that was going to do, but
He lives in Monroe.
lives in Richwood, and the car is registered out of Monroe to the. I don't know who's supposed to be calling me. They said somebody was supposed to call me. The y'all sheriff's office said somebody was calling me.
The suspect was hiding something without a doubt, but let's be honest, none of us could have expected just how gruesome this guy's secret was. The car belonged to a guy named Mike who had been reported missing, and things were slowly starting to add up for the cops, who dreaded the rest of the vehicle search.
I'm gonna do the obvious thing I want to do. Hey, put your hands up. Put your hand behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Don't move. Do you understand? Don't move. To get you in the court of law, you have a right to an attorney. Have one present during any questioning. At any time, you choose not to make any statements or answer any questions. You understand? If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you by the court. Do you understand? Do you understand? Who is that? Who is that?
That's him.
Who is who?
That's Mike.
That's Mike. How did Mike get there? Tell me.
It wasn't me, man. It was.
Okay.
I just hit him. I just hit him, bro. I did.
You just hit him?
I did.
Okay, lock this down.
Within a few seconds of opening the trunk of the car, the officers turned around and placed the suspect in handcuffs, arresting him for possible homicide. The cops had made the grisly discovery of a dead body inside the trunk, and you guessed it, it was the missing Mike. As you just witnessed, at this point, the kid is freaking out.
It wasn't me, man. It was.
Okay.
I just hit him. I just hit him, bro. I did.
Stating that he only hit the dead guy and that he didn't mean for it to happen. But by now, this is out of the officer's hands, and the suspect needs to face possible murder charges.
Okay, guys, want to lock it down. Nobody in front, nobody behind, and I've got my sergeant coming.
I cut the car off.
Okay.
Put the key up here.
Okay, that's it. Okay, all right. Hey, Sarge. Yes, sir. Yes, 23 and a 55 on LA 17, just north of LA 4. All right, I get the guy out. He's super nervous. He lies to me about his address. He's got no driver's license. He says he's going to his house in Winsboro. Well, I find out he lives in Richwood. Okay, and I call Monroe. This car has 3 bullet holes in it on the driver's side. I asked the guy, he's been smoking weed, so I asked the guy to search the car. I go around the car inside the passenger compartment, and I can't find anything. It's maybe a little roach in a doobie in the ashtray. We're sitting here asking about it, about the guy that gave him permission to use the car. His mama reported him missing. The driver's name is Michael. I got to get his name here. I popped the trunk. Sarge, there's a dead body in the trunk. Okay, so I'm not. We've blocked in front of the car and behind the car. We've shut the trunk. I have Franklin Parish Sheriff's Office with me. We're at 82.
It's clear that the officer is very shaken up, but they immediately lock the scene down, and seconds later, additional officers arrive to deal with this absolutely horrendous find. Right from the start of the footage, we could see that the nervous suspect was definitely not being totally honest with us. We can't imagine why he would be speeding if he was trying to get away with murder though, as that seems like quite a dumb way to get yourself caught. The driver was immediately arrested, and after he was detained, the entire incident was turned over to homicide detectives. This thrilling countdown of unexpected discoveries made by cops has definitely kept us on the edge of our seats, and we hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. While the cops are on the front line, it's always fun to watch different cases on their body cams, especially when they make a 1 in a million discovery that no one expected. Until next time, friends, be sure to check out our other videos floating on screen right now.